Welcome to the Morning Update. I'm Erin Roan. World leaders have gathered in New York for the United Nations Annual General Assembly. Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has given a pretty grim assessment of the state of global affairs at the moment, citing climate change, conflict and inequality.
We have a duty to act, and yet we are gridlocked in colossal global dysfunction.
Our Foreign Minister Penny Wong will speak at the Assembly later on this week. King Charles has flown to Scotland to privately mourn the death of his mother. He's travelled to Balmoral Castle, where the Queen died almost 2 weeks ago. The royal family is observing another week of mourning for the Queen, with no public engagements scheduled. Australia will observe a National Day of Mourning tomorrow, with a minute's silence at 11 a.m. Meantime, support for a republic has fallen following the Queen's death. Just 46% of Aussies are in favour of it. 59% of women are against it, compared to 49% of men. Poor mobile coverage garners the most complaints to the telecommunications industry ombudsman. The ombudsman has received 79,500 complaints over the past financial year, which is actually a decrease, but complaints about service spiked to almost 40%. Ombudsman Cynthia Gaybert says mobile reception in various areas needs to be fixed.
It's a mix across both regions and metro that we are seeing poor mobile coverage. It is frustrating for consumers, and particularly given how dependent we all are on our mobiles now to do so many different things in our lives.
Overseas, at least 8 people have been injured in an explosion in Chicago. The blast has caused an apartment building to collapse there. It's not clear what caused the explosion. Neighbours have reported a strong smell of gas, though.
I heard a big explosion and then my bed shook, almost like an earthquake, and you could smell gas, like real strong gas in the air, and then I seen that the building was exploded. It was, debris everywhere. People was running from here and there.
And Melbourne is the hayfever capital of the world. The La Trobe University study has put it down to the notorious weather coupled with grasses and vegetation. To sport now, a 4-wicket win to the Aussies in Game 1 of the T20 series against India. They managed to chase down a target of 209 with just 4 balls to spare. All-rounder Cam Green opening the batting and top scoring with 61 there. And in AFL, Collingwood coach Craig McRae has been named the 2022 Coach of the Year. For even more sports news, make sure you check out the Sports Update. You'll find it wherever you're listening to this show. In entertainment news, Kanye West says he's not selling his music catalogue, despite rumours it is to be sold off for nearly $200 million. The rapper has taken to Instagram to say his catalogue has been put up for sale without his knowledge, and he doesn't know who's behind it. And Paris Hilton is offering a big reward for anyone who knows the whereabouts of her missing dog. Diamond Baby. The heiress's Chihuahua hasn't been seen since last Wednesday, when she was in the middle of moving her family. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcasts team. We'll see you later on for another episode of The Update.